To begin with, now that you have Lightroom set up and you've imported just your About Me pictures, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a series of shorter tutorials that Adobe has created that will walk you through some of the first steps, how to do some editing and adjust lights and colors, as well as cropping and then selectively editing areas, which we'll get into in a later thing. So to begin with, what you want to do is go ahead and download these files. So click on Get Files. That will download them into your Downloads folder. So it'll take a moment. Looks like our internet is running a little slow this morning. And then here, there's a series of videos that you'll watch. You'll click on here. This will give you like an overview. It lets you know what you're learning about inside of this video. And then it's going to show you how to add photos to your photo library. The key difference on this one is when you're ready to add the photos, let's make sure that you add them to the Photos for Lightroom that I showed you up here, because in the video here, it's not going to tell you that. So just call me over if you need help with that. But we're going to save everything into this Photos in Lightroom when we're doing the import. One of the key things with doing an import, I just want to show you real quick, and I'm going to emphasize this over and over as we use Lightroom, is making sure that this is set to copy and not to add. Copy is going to make a copy of whatever you have and put it into this Photos in Lightroom folder. So we'll just want to make sure that it's always copy and it's always Photos in Lightroom. What that will do is make sure that we have it in the right place. All right, once you're done with that, you'll end up going through and touring the basic workspace, seeing what the different sections are. You'll view some of the photos. It'll show you how to do it in several different ways. And then you'll click on this next one down here for the editing controls, and we'll repeat the process. You'll click and download the files, and you'll keep working through. We're going to work through, and these are relatively short, so it's not going to take us a really long time to do it. But we're going to work through that one. We're going to go through the Adjust Light and Color, so that's just a 10-minute one. We'll download the file there. You'll open it. You'll be able to play around with these different settings. This is going to give you a very high-level view of what Lightroom can do. And in future videos, I will actually record ones where we're going to import the photos, and I'll show you some of the techniques that I use specific for the class as well as specific for my photography. So this kind of stuff with cropping, I think this is really useful, adjusting perspective and so on. And then you'll do this last one, the making selective edits. This is setting up where you're going to edit just one area of the photo. Once we're done with all of those, I'll explain in another video how I will come by and verify that you've completed all the work and answer any questions as we go through this.